Everybody assumes an inherited house automatically means probate. In Georgia, that isn't always true, and knowing the difference can save you months. I'm Alexis with Riv Buys Properties. If someone left you a house in Georgia, the first question is usually, do I even have to go through probate? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, and I'm going to show you exactly how to tell in plain, simple terms. And because the legal side matters, we're partnered with some of the best probate attorneys in Georgia, so you're never guessing alone. Before we dive in, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Everybody assumes an inherited house automatically means probate. In Georgia, that isn't always true, and knowing the difference can save you months and real money. Here's the thing almost no one tells you. Whether you go through probate doesn't depend on how big the house is or how much it's worth. It depends mostly on one thing, how the property was titled and whether there were other names or tools attached to it. So before you panic, you need to look at the deed and the accounts. Some things pass outside of probate entirely. If the home was owned jointly with the right of survivorship, it often passes straight to the surviving co-owner. If it was placed in a living trust, the trust controls it, not the court. Bank accounts marked payable on death and anything with a named beneficiary like life insurance go directly to that person. None of those need probate to transfer. Now here's what usually does need probate. A house owned in the deceased person's name alone, with no co-owner, no trust, and no transfer tool attached. That's the most common situation, and it's almost certainly why you're watching. When the house is solely owned, Georgia needs a court to confirm who legally inherits before that title can move. But even when probate is on the table, Georgia gives families lighter doors. If everyone who inherits agrees and the estate has no unpaid debts, you may qualify for something called no administration necessary. It's a simpler, faster filing that can let the heirs settle things without a full, drawn-out administration. It doesn't fit every family, but when it fits, it saves a lot of time. There's another Georgia tool a lot of families never hear about, years support. It can let a surviving spouse or minor children receive property, even the house, ahead of most creditors, sometimes without full administration. It's powerful, and it's exactly the kind of thing you want a probate attorney to confirm, because it has real requirements and deadlines. Here's the trap. You can't simply decide to skip probate because it sounds easier. If the house was owned alone, the title is frozen until a court grants legal authority. You can't sell it, refinance it, or cleanly transfer it without that step. So the goal isn't to avoid probate by ignoring it. The goal is to find the lightest legal path that actually clears the title. Whether there's a will still shapes the road. With a will, it usually names an executor, and the court issues letters testamentary. Without one, the court appoints an administrator, issues letters of administration, and Georgia law decides who inherits. Either way, once that authority exists, the house can finally move. We've got a separate video that breaks down the no-will path in detail, so here's a simple gut check. Was the house owned by one person alone or with someone else? Was it in a living trust? Is there a will? Are there real debts? Your answers point you toward one of three places. It skips probate, it qualifies for a lighter Georgia path, or it needs a full administration. You don't have to figure that out by yourself. And that's exactly where we come in on the legal side. You do not have to guess which path is yours. We're partnered with some of the best probate attorneys in Georgia, and connecting you with the right one costs you nothing. Whether you ever sell the house to us or not, we'd rather you have real guidance than make a wrong turn while you're grieving. So where do we fit? If the right move for you is to list the house, do that, and we'll cheer you on. But for a lot of families, the house is the heaviest part. It needs work, it's full of a lifetime of belongings, everyone lives in a different state. We buy houses and probate across Georgia as is. You don't clean it out, you don't fix a thing, and we work alongside your attorney and the court's timeline. We never rush the court. And just so it's clear, we are direct buyers. Not listing agents and not wholesalers passing your contract to a stranger. When you talk to us, you're talking to the people who would actually buy the house. If you're not sure whether your situation even needs probate, click the link in the description and fill out the quick form at rivbuysproperties.com. We'll help you understand your options, and we can connect you with a trusted Georgia probate attorney. If you're not sure whether your situation needs probate, click the link in the description and fill out the quick form at rivbuysproperties.com. We're a family that buys houses in probate across Georgia, as is and on your timeline, and we can connect you with a trusted Georgia probate attorney who'll tell you which path actually fits. No pressure, no obligation.